Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get into this Big Freedia means business episode. The episode does start off with Devin and Big Freedia at the table, and Freedia is talking about the overwhelming money issues that's been going on. It seems like she's going over budget, she's overextending herself financially, and her team just wants her to cut down on some of those expenses. So she's actually just explaining to Devin, what's going on, and just trying to figure out what the next step would be. And also, she explained how the last time she talked to her sister Crystal, how much of a mess it turned out to be because, y'all, I believe Crystal overreacted. Big Freedia was thinking of cutting payroll, like cutting someone off of payroll, and Crystal just automatically was assuming it was her. Like, you can just tell when Freedia was talking to her, like she was just waiting for her to say, "Oh, you're gonna cut me? I'm your sister. I'm not going anywhere." And the conversation just escalated for no reason. I feel if Crystal would have just reacted better, they could have probably came up with some kind of solution to cut back on expenses instead of the conversation just getting out of hand, Freedia getting upset and slinging stuff on the floor, Crystal being mad, and then they're not talking to each other. Like, two adults could have came together and figured out a plan on how to cut back expenses. Like, I just think Crystal overreacted, and I really think she owed Freedia an apology, because that did get out of hand. So after Freedia talks to Devin about the money issues, we do see Freedia decides not to go along with the latest deal that she signed up for, which is the eyewear deal. And it seems like she didn't really want to cancel this deal, so she actually went out to LA just to talk to the representative from that company, and she actually ends up giving Freedia a pep talk and just encouraging words to continue the deal because she thinks it's a great idea. It sounds like a good opportunity for her, so I'm glad she did get that pep talk from her. And it's crazy that she had to go and get a pep talk from someone at the company instead of somebody in her family. Like, Devin, Crystal, nobody, gave her any real encouraging words or any solutions, try to come up with some kind of solutions, to help her through her problems. So I just kind of thought that was weird, but I'm glad she actually did get what she needed out of that conversation. So she did keep going with the deal, and it looks like the next meetup was with Sema Funk. Now, I don't know if I said that name right, Sema Funk. Looks like he's an artist. I've never heard of his music, and it looks like Freedia did a song with him, and they just had a business meeting and went over the song and talked about releasing it and releasing a video. So it looks like she went to LA just to handle a few other things also besides the eyewear deal. And next we see Tootie meeting up with Crystal. I guess Crystal just wanted to let her know what happened with Freedia during that last conversation. But y'all, what does Tootie have on? What is that? Why? And what is that? Now, Tootie is a beautiful girl, y'all. She is too beautiful to have that on. I don't like it. I don't think it's flattering. And yeah, no. Okay, no. Anywho, Tootie goes over to Crystal's house, and they just go and have kind of sit down just to get on the same page, because Crystal is feeling that Freedia wants to push her out, or she's feeling like Freedia feels some kind of way to her, and I don't think that's the case. From what we seen on the last episode, it was just a conversation about the finances and how to cut back expenses. Like, I just think Crystal is just taking this a little bit too far. But Tootie Tootie really knows Freedia and knows Freedia has a good heart, and she wouldn't try to cut her own sister, out of the business. And she kind of just tells her, y'all need to make up, you need to go apologize, and y'all need to get this thing right, because it's pretty ridiculous. One conversation lets her blow up. And I don't even think Freedia did anything wrong. But I guess she took the conversation better from Tootie, because she actually goes up to meet with Freedia. So we see Freedia meeting up with Donnie Wahlberg over a video call, and I guess Freedia just wants to get his insights, since he is a business owner with Wahlburgers, and just to get some kind of advice on how to move forward with his business, with the potential business with the Freedia Hotel. And I think it's a good idea, because from what I've heard, Wahlburger is doing good, and it doesn't help, just to get some advice for someone who has a successful business. You always want somebody in your corner who's doing well themselves. So, that was a good idea. And next we see Crystal shows up at Freedia's house. I was hoping Crystal would go in and apologize, but that didn't happen. For some reason, she don't feel like she owes Freedia any kind of apology, and I don't agree with that. It seems like she came in with a little bit of an attitude, like I don't have to give you no apology. Why not? You pretty much escalated the last conversation. But Freedia ends up apologizing. She wanted to smooth things over, and during the whole conversation, I don't think Crystal apologized at all. I heard Freedia apologize, but I didn't hear Crystal say anything about being sorry or just taking accountability for what happened in the last episode. That was something else, y'all. I don't like that. If you're wrong, you're wrong. But anyway, Freedia apologized and smoothed things over, and I think that's just what she wanted. She wanted to smooth things over with her sister. Nobody wants to be, angry, not talking to their sister or anything like that. So it's good that they're on the right track now. So in the last episode, we see Freedia meet up with Tootie in the studio, and then go over some music that Freedia is thinking about putting out, and she just wants to get Tootie's input on the song. And of course, they end up twerking in the studio. So that lets Freedia know which song she should put out next. So they decide on a song and decide they're going to have to shoot a video within 2 weeks. That's pretty close. That's kind of tight. But knowing Freedia and her work ethic, I know she'll get it done. And that is the last that's the last scene in the episode. This episode wasn't too much going on, but I guess we'll see what happens next week. And I definitely want to see what's going to happen with Freedia's team with this money situation, since she didn't cut anybody off payroll. I do feel like it's the team's problem. You shouldn't let Freedia overextend herself in these deals. Why would you have so many deals where you have to pay out so much money at the start? You should be bringing deals in where the money is rolling in, and then mix it in with some where you have to put out some money. I think maybe the team should get reevaluated and see what they can do better, because it shouldn't fall on Freedia's shoulders to do everything. She got to perform and write music and record music, go travel. Now she got to figure out the budget and everything, and figure out how we can get the budget fixed. Like, come on now. What are y'all getting paid for? But anywho, that's my thoughts. If you guys checked out the episode, leave your thoughts in the comment. in the comments below. I do thank you guys for watching this video. Please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.